Alrighty. They went downstairs to have a meeting between themselves, Maria, Doug, and Sal. They kept me waiting about 15 minutes. Let's start again. They just came back. Hold on.
Been talking because we understand you have a hardship here and that you need a little more time. The notice of violation was issued last Wednesday, so we will go back and we will give you 30 days from that date. So today is the 16th. So last week was the 9th. 30 days from May 9th to get it taken care of.
I appreciate that.
And then that's it.
I appreciate that.
That's all we can offer.
I understand,
Okay.
and I appreciate what, but
Okay.
I'm saying, if you looked inside, I'm happy to show you. It would be impossible. First of all, it's $1,200 to move.
I understand.
Okay, let me ask another question. Can I move it to commercial property? Because Sal suggested I move it to Mayo's. I've been looking around. I've been trying my best. In the process of just trying to sell everything.
You might be able to move to commercial property, but you also have to get the permit.
So,
And the container is too big
It's too big.
for what we permit.
What's this, is the same size container just on Porter's land?
Okay, as I said, we
Okay,
will
so
deal
you'll-
with those separately.
oh,
We're
okay.
working with you.
And
Interesting, because every day it changes. Sal told me, why don't you move it to commercial land? So I spent my time going to some of the other businesses, because maybe I could just pay rent. This way, I can just move the container, pay the rent somewhere else, and everything will be fine. Because what they're doing is setting me up. There's no way I can get all this stuff out, you know. That's when they suggested I have some yard sales. Let's go on.
I appreciate the 30 days. I will try to
Okay,
do it.
We will, well, that's what we're
I
gonna do.
can't do more than I can. I don't have the money, first
Then
of all.
we'll deal with it from there. That's all I can do with this
You,
one.
you can't just give me 90 days and I'll, do you understand I have to sell it, find someplace to put it,
I understand
and
you
move
have
it?
work to do. I also understand
But-
that
but
it's
this-
in the
What's interesting is my container, and it's so important for me to move my container. I'm going to give you a picture of it. You can't even see the container. When across the street, there's a huge container at the Crescent Club, and there's all over Bayville containers, ratty-looking things all over the people's garages. That's a little upsetting to me. It seems like discrimination, but let's listen.
for quite a while.
What is- okay, it's not- one second.
It's been there for quite a while. There was no law against it. They approved it. What, are they insane? I mean, if I was a lawyer, boy, these people they really should be in handcuffs.
It's been there because I got it approved by the town. And if I didn't get approved by the town, you would be totally right. But I approved, why would I get approved that I got approved by the town? I have the business, I have the guy who owns the business. He signed a statement that he called the town with me. We sat there together. I would never do that. I would never spend the money.
I think it was back to what Sal said.
You're the law.
that, Yes, maybe at that time it was allowed, the village gave permission.
Maybe at that time it was allowed. They can't even say there was no law. They can't even confront that they made a new law and they measured my container before they made the law. Let's listen, this is fun.
Yes.
If the village gave permission,
Yeah.
there was no law in place, but now there is a law in
I
place.
understand.
And we're looking to,
Okay, she just admitted there was no law in place, and now there's a no law. See, that's all I want. Just a little bit of transparency. Thank you, Maria.
enforce that law.
Okay.
And we're working with you by giving you the 30 days from.
30
last,
days.
last-
But if you would have told me this, you made me wait over a month or so. I came in here 6 times to get the permit. If I knew I wasn't getting the permit, I would have had 3 months already. I respect you doing that, but I will try, but it's going to be impossible. If you have to give me summonses, I'm going to use them going, because I don't want to fight with you. I lived in
I
Bayville
think
for
we're
41 years.
resolved for now.
No,
You
it's
have a month
impossible.
from the 9th.
I've been working every day. I can't even work because all I'm doing this.
You have
I'm so
one
upset with the
From
okay.
the 9th.
So how many days do I have left?
What's today? Today's a week, so
3 weeks.
23 days, more or less, right?
Well, what I'll do
That's right?
is I'll put the container on Marketplace. I'll try to sell it. I can't look
How
for.
can you sell it? Doesn't it belong to whoever you got it?
No, I bought it for thousands of dollars.
Now they're here
I
to
spent
sell.
thousands of
That's
dollars to build the
That's
shelf.
fine.
I spent $1,200 to move it.
Not only did I get approval from the container, because I don't have a garage in my house, and the basement, you know, it's in Bayville, it's kind of ratty. When I called the village, they said you can get the container. I had a carpenter come and build all beautiful shelves in the container so I could store some of my belongings. Let's go on.
This is something that cost me money. I only did because I was approved in the town. And I think if you were in the same position, you would feel the way I do.
I would feel frustrated,
Wait,
but I would also
you were
understand that
approved.
they're
And
now.
I believe you, I
Right.
believe that somebody said that. Number one, they probably gave you misinformation.
Wait, he's saying he believes the village said that, but now he's saying they gave me misinformation. Well, which is it? Was there a law or was there not? This is the sickness. Sal should be taken out of there in handcuffs.
Get that.
Okay.
Maybe it's the time to give you good information. That law changed since then.
Well,
So,
but there's two things. I called up like a regular, good citizen, would never put a container in yard, without permission, like the 52 other containers that are still there that they didn't go after. Let's listen.
everything changed.
I know, but the law has changed on the 4th. And that's when which one, I have to,
That's an old different.
the law that came out, I have the document. It was the one that you were making up, which is okay, but we were fighting with the container before that, so that only proves. Yeah.
Is that new? I'd have to go back and look and see.
Oh, and you know what the guy from your town said to me? He said, well, we've been thinking about changing the law for 2 years. I said, what does that have to do with what the
It was
law is?
actually local law 3 of 2017, so it's actually passed.
Let's stop here a little bit. I don't want to make the videos too long. But am I the insane one, or are these people